This is probably General Motors' coolest truck, and it's not even a Silverado. This is the 2021 Colorado ZR2 Bison, and the color is called Sand Dune Metallic. I've wanted to do this truck on Walk Around Wednesday for quite some time, but the last one we had in sold like that. This one happens to be sold already as well. So we don't have much time. We've got to walk around this truck before the new owner comes to pick it up. And by far, this is my favorite Colorado. I'm going to share with you a few things that I really like about this truck and also talk about why this thing is over $50,000 the way it sits. Before we get more into it though, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, Kove Audio. I want to give a big thanks to the sponsor of this episode, the Commuter 2 speaker from Kove. The Commuter 2 is the most functional and creatively ergonomic Bluetooth speaker I have ever used. Not only does the Commuter feature excellent build quality and a sleek finish, but it also has a ton of hidden features within its design. The Commuter can last for 7 hours on a single charge. It has a water resistant rating of IPX7 and has a built-in microphone for taking calls. But best of all, the Commuter splits into 2 speakers, giving you full stereo audio.
I ain't even gotta fly. Looking for the beat, find a line up in the top. See it at the top. Praise be the try. I ain't need a job.
While connected, the speakers offer a 360 surround sound effect, and when separated, the speakers convert to left and right stereo channels, which makes it perfect for going from your desktop setup to your laptop or TV. Right now, Kove is offering members of the Chevy Dude community a 67% discount when you use code ChevyDude67 at checkout or click the link in the description. Thanks again to Kove for sponsoring this episode. The ZR2 has been out for quite a number of years now, and this is probably the second most popular trim level of the Colorado. Z71 is the most popular. So ZR2, the Bison version, came out and they got AEV to make us some custom bumpers on this vehicle. We've got these awesome wheel flares, the very awesome off-roading tires wrapped in the Goodyear Wranglers. I mean, we use Goodyear Wranglers on a lot of things like the LT Trail Boss and other things, and then we got the rock guards down here. And if you're vertically challenged, it does make it tough to get up there. So the nice thing about these is you can take these off and install regular steps on here so that you don't have to have rock guards. Probably most of these ZR2s don't go off-road. Most of them that I've sold, they've all stayed on road. They're just daily drivers, and people just love the looks and the aggressiveness of the truck itself. Up front of the truck, I absolutely love how the ZR2 came out with this, like what it looks like to be a hood scoop. It's not functional, but it still looks very cool. The Chevrolet in the front grille, the AEV front bumper down here, and it's really tough to see, but there are red tow hooks under here. That's absolutely awesome. It's just absolutely cool. And then, of course, Chevrolet's got the Multimatic Chevrolet Performance shocks down here. These things are absolutely sweet for off-roading. And as you just saw a normal person, a normal human being off-roading in the ZR2, I wonder what it would do if we gave this to street speed and he jumped it. Would it compete with the Raptor? Would it do better than the T-Rex? And a big thing that happens with this is you get the boron steel skid plates that you see right there. These things are tough. And the last couple things that you get for the Bison package is the AEV floor liners and the AEV headrest for the driver and the passenger. Under the hood here, you have the V6 3.6 liter 308 horsepower engine with the available option of going up to that diesel engine. Now, what's really cool about this is you see this airbox here, and it's tough to see in there, but you can kind of see that black right there. You kind of see it right there. That is an area where you can put an actual snorkel on this truck. Now, if you haven't seen how this does, you can hop over to the AEV YouTube channel and watch them put this in. It's scary. It's a lot of work. You have to loosen this fender up. You have to drill holes all the way around here, cut this entire area out, and then up here is that little thing I was just showing you. That's where the snorkel can come in and fit, and then you have to come down here and loosen this up. You have to take this tire off, all this up here. Absolutely insane. But to get a factory approved snorkel on a truck that you can off-road, is pretty awesome. So one of the things that I really love about the crew cab version of this is when someone is not my height sitting in the front seat, you can sit back here just fine. Now this seat is up where I could drive as comfortably all the way to Florida. This seat right here is all the way back. So you see there's not a whole lot of room in there, like my whole hand can fit in there, but that's like to the extreme, right? So I don't think very many people, especially on the passenger side, is gonna do that. But when you look right here, my legs fit in here, but I don't think I'd want to go to Florida this way. So a couple other cool things that I really like about the back of this vehicle is that you have the 2 USB ports here and a 12-volt outlet for your passengers. The back seats are a 60-40 split, so you got a lot of room under here to haul tow straps or just put knickknacks or whatever the case may be. The seats come down. You got center armrest with cup holders right here. I think the only thing that this is lacking is it should have a power slide rear window, but it does have a sliding rear window, so that way if you wanted to haul something large like trim molding or 2x4 or something like that, and this is a 5.5 foot bed that you can get something like 8 foot up there or whatnot. Hopping up to the front of this vehicle, of course, you got your child safety locks, which I always love that this is a power rather than having them back here on the door and having to flip a switch. Get your lock up, your power windows, power locks, all that good stuff, power mirrors there. Trailer brake controller, all your 4-wheel drive settings there, automatic lights right there, leather wrapped steering wheel, heated steering wheel. It's wintertime right now as I'm recording this, so that's super nice to have. And then on the driver's side, you have power this way, lumbar, and then this is the manual for that seat right there. Looking at the steering wheel, I do have it in accessory mode, so don't, just don't talk about that. It's just an accessory mode. So you can see the lights are really awesome. The typical GM LED lights for the cluster. You got your typical turn signal over here, windshield wipers over here. The MyLink radio system, absolutely awesome system, works really well. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Why you need an Android, I have no idea, but you got both if you do both. You got the camera system there, so your typical everyday parking, you've got that system right here, and then you also have the trailer tow mode as well there. So if you've got a trailer and you want to back up to that receiver or to that hitch on your trailer, that's really awesome that you can back right up to it right there as well. So all your front lockers, rear lockers right there, your hill descent control right there, cargo light right there, your heated seats for the driver and for the passenger. You have 2 more USB ports down here and a 12-volt outlet, so you have a total of 6 power outlets inside this vehicle. These 2 up here will allow you to send data like your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, music to the radio. The 2 in the back are simply just power. Typical shifter in the middle right here, 2 big cup holders, which is nice. The only thing lacking is this is wireless charging right here. I have an iPhone 12 Pro. Yep, doesn't fit in there. Not that the whole wireless charging is that good in cars anyways. It's a slow charge, but it would be nice to not have to put it right there like that or down here like so, which would be a perfect spot for wireless charging right there. And then you have big nice center console right there that you can store things in there. And I have the glove box open, which is really nice and big too. You can kind of see half that size of the window sticker or quarter size of that window sticker set in there. You still have plenty of room for other stuff. I mentioned the driver's seat having power. Well, the ZR2, this is power as well. Same controls as you saw earlier there. I showed you earlier the AEV embroidered headrest. I love those. And then of course you have nice seat belt moving up and down, adjusting so it's not cutting into your neck as well. And there's also a little storage up here, so if you wanted to, even maybe throw your phone up there or something like that, you could do so as well. The ZR2 comes standard with the easy lower tailgate. You have the spray end bed liner. I think that's always cool that they do that. They put the little ZR2 there, and they have 8 available hooks in here right straight from the factory, 4 on each side, and then you have 3 more on the top there, 3 more up there, and 3 more up there. So if you do that math, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 available hooks that you can put in the back of this small 5.5 foot bed. So it also comes with a matching spare tire, which you can take that spare tire and you can mount it right up in here to the bed so you get better clearance. So if you are off-roading this vehicle, you have a tire mount right up in here in the bed, which is pretty awesome. We have the window sticker here, and I always love to go over the window sticker and available options that you can get on these trucks. Now the ZR2 crew cab does start at $43,200. If you put the ZR2 Bison package on there, it's an additional $57,550, and the way we have this built, it's $50,270. There's not too many many other options that you can get on this when you go to the Bison, but you can get that Duramax diesel engine I talked about earlier, as well as like a performance air intake system, a catback exhaust, and a few other things. This is definitely by far my favorite version of the Colorado, and also my favorite color. Let me know what your favorite color is in your favorite Chevy vehicle, and if you want me to do a walk around Wednesday on a specific vehicle, just throw it down in the comments section.